Um, okay, we are getting down there. Christopher Ortiz will present three contract amendment items related to the new New York broadband program. Chris.
Good morning. The directors are requested to approve the amendment and extension of three consultant contracts. These vendors support the new New York broadband program. The vendors are Tilson Technology Management, Michael Baker Engineering, and CostQuest Associates, and they respectively provide technical, cost modeling, geospatial mapping, and data analysis services to the Broadband Program Office in support of the program. These vendors were all previously retained with the authorization of this board. Just to give you a brief update on the program, Jeff Nordhaus, our EVP, will be here next month to provide a fuller update, but just in brief, earlier this year, the governor announced round three of the new New York broadband program, which will fund an additional $225 million in state grants for broadband deployment across the state. These state grants will drive an estimated $385 million in total funding, inclusive of additional private and federal investment in broadband deployment to serve an estimated 129,000 locations across the 8 upstate REDC regions. And when these round 3 projects are fully implemented, along with commitments previously announced as part of the program, including prior rounds, we estimate that 99.9% of households across the state will have access to broadband. 99.9% of locations across the state. And the first wave of these projects will be presented to the board for approval next month. But just today, to focus on the amendments at issue, we are seeking to amend CostQuest's contract to increase the not to exceed from $986,000 to $1.5 million, Tilson's from $1.5 million to $1.8 million, and Michael Baker's from $316,000 to $354,000. And these are to resolve final costs associated with the review of applications to Phase 3 of the program, and also to use the vendors on an ad hoc basis moving forward to develop deliverables necessary to implement the grant-funded projects. The amendments would extend the contract terms through February 2020. And I'm happy to take any questions.
Any questions?
Does
Yes.
Chris lose his job once we get to 100%?
Sorry, Chris. No, Chris will be busy because we have a lot of implementation and other things to do here at ESD to make sure we get to 99.95%. The few people who aren't on the program are going to show up on the Survivor Series show. Okay. Thanks, Chris. Any questions or comments, additional questions or comments for Chris? Any comments from the public on this? Is there a motion to approve?
No.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thanks, Christopher.